but we'll try to get it back to the Y as soon as we can get people. Hi. Oh, so let's go ahead and get started. It's already after 10:30 according to my watch. So welcome. I'm Debo from the Caldwell YMCA. No matter where you're coming from, and I see a couple of different names up there. We're on Zoom Live from the Y, and we're on Facebook Live on my Facebook feed this morning. We're here for chair yoga, so everybody has a chair. Grab your chair and sit yourself back in your chair. Bring your feet right underneath your knees and just relax. Put your back up against the back of the chair and relax for just a minute as you connect with your breath. You can soften your gaze or close your eyes and begin to deepen that breath. We're connecting with the breath. Let your shoulders relax for a moment. It's good to transition from wherever we have come in from to join so that we can stay focused on what we're doing and be present here right now. So as you settle, let's take one hand to your heart. We'll take the other one on top of your heart and continue that nice, slow, deep breathing. We're opening the hearts today. Some heart flows. Looking for a little compassion, love for others. You know, this is kind of a difficult time. There's a lot happening in our world, and current events are unsettling. There's fear, anxiety, and it has a tendency to rule the airwaves. Our hearts, minds, our physical bodies react to those emotions that are created by all the fear and anxiety. So we need to release, relax. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose or out through the mouth. So no matter where you are, what you're doing, what you're thinking, I just want you to let go of any negativity and just kind of let your heart shine through today. We'll focus on the breath. And remember that the Bhagavad Gita and the Vedas all suggest to us that the yoga is about stilling the fluctuations of the mind. That's what it says in the Vedas. And that doesn't mean we stop thinking and totally focus on the breath, like a meditation. This can be considered a moving meditation. It's not getting rid of thought. It's just allowing our breath to take over so that we can be in control of our own emotions and our own breath. So as we inhale and sweep the fingertips up to the sky, let's exhale and draw the hands to prayer in front of the heart, setting an intention for this practice. Include not only gratitude and love, but compassion for our fellow man. We can let go of anxiety and give ourselves a big mental hug and continue to allow the breath and the body to kind of move together through this practice today. Let our minds kind of set a course of positivity. So we're going to move out to the very edge of your chair, hands on your thighs, and just kind of slide your hands up and down a little bit, like you're massaging your legs. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I'm not sure why, probably because I have, you know, restless leg syndrome, even in the day when I'm not sleeping, my legs have to move. So I like to massage them. Now we're going to inhale and lift your arms up and open your chest and squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you exhale to round over to cat pose, you can place your hands on your thighs, round your spine, and then inhale, opening the chest. We want to open the heart again, and then exhale. Try that again. Inhale, opening, Now you can do the same thing, hands on your thighs, or maybe go a little deeper and reach your arms back like a jet airplane behind you and sweep them up and open them so you can make your movements a little bit bigger. Arms reach back, and then inhale. Open up the chest, open your heart. You know, they say if you open up your heart or your chest a lot, it helps with mild forms of depression. And I don't know about you, but I'm about depressed out from all this stuff going on in the world. And that includes the pandemic and economics and riots and everything else that's going on. So inhale right here, hold it right here, hold it, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Draw your hands into your heart, lightly interlace, and we're going to press the palms up to the sky and stretch up really tall. And then just look up at the back of your knuckles and look down, chin on your chest. And do that again. Look up, look down. We carry a lot of tension and tightness in the neck and shoulders. How about side to side? So this is a nice little release. See if you can pull your arms back a little bit further so that your elbows are not in front of you, but they're back on the sides of your ears. Excuse me. And then exhale, round over. Reach underneath your thighs. Inhale, lift it back up. Draw your hands back to your heart. Take a big chest expansion. Fill your lungs. Exhale, come back and lightly interlace again. Press back up. This time just bring your hands behind your head and lift your heart. And sometimes this is tough on your shoulders, I know. So your heart lifts, your belly pulls in, your elbows press back, and your belly button is pulled in towards your spine. As you exhale, just draw your elbows together and tuck your chin on your chest. Rounding forward just a little bit, upper back, neck, open up. Do that again. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, and then reach your arms out, and again, rounding over underneath. Inhale, lift the fingertips back up to the sky, stretch up really tall, drop your right arm over to the right, and we'll stretch over with the left arm, and see if we can't root those sitting bones into the chair, so that we're really stretching open the left side. And as you come back, just gently tilt your head away. Just rest your left hand on the right side of your head. And you can take your right arm and reach it out and away and get a nice stretch here on the side of your neck and your shoulder. And if that's not enough for you, take your arm and reach it back. And you can even go further if you like, as long as you're being gentle. And very gently draw your head, the crown of your head, towards your left knee. You're going to feel that stretch. Oh, I don't know about you, but it feels really good. Slowly release. Take both arms back, hold onto the side of your chair and stretch open your chest. Fill the lungs again. Exhale completely. Inhale, sweep the fingertips back up. Let's take it to the other side. So we're going to reach over, open up the right side body. And then slowly come back, tilt your head to the right, and rest your hand on the side, unless you have a set of headphones on. And it's getting in the way. And I'm going to stretch out my left arm. I like to flex my hand because it engages those muscles a little bit more because they run right down. Have you ever hurt your neck or your shoulder and felt the numbness all the way down your arm or tingling? Yeah, everything's connected. It just is. It's time for a massage. Reach your arm back, and if you want more, draw the crown of your head towards your right knee. Oh, you can feel that stretch. Here we go. Come all the way back up. And back into that jet airplane. So I'm elongating my spine. As I inhale and sit up straight and reach the arms out to the side, I'm going to exhale, pull the belly button and lean back. Shoulders might touch the back of the chair, but then pull away for about an inch. Inhale, arms come back out. Exhale, reach forward. Belly presses into the thighs. Inhale, the arms come back out. Exhale, draw the heels of the hands together. Don't rest in your chair. Squeeze those abdominal muscles. Keep the feet flat on the floor. Inhale, back out. And exhale, forward again. Elongate the spine. Pull the shoulders away from the ears as you do that. Keep relaxing the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take your arms out. One more time. Exhale, lean back. Bring your palms together this time. We're going to twist at your waist and drop them over to the right. Come back and twist to the other side. Come all the way back. Hands to heart. Sit all the way up. Fingertips reach to the sky. Open the arms. Embrace whatever the day holds. Exhale. Wrap your arms underneath your thighs. Inhale, sweep them back up. This time we're going to lift the right knee up, interlace your hands under your thighs, and circle your ankle. I don't know about you guys, but my ankles are always tight in the morning. Of course, I know it's 10:45. Flex. Push your leg out. Point. Flex. Lower the leg about an inch. Lower it another inch. And then sit all the way up. Just stretch, pull the toes towards your face. Hinge at your hip creases. Elongate your spine. Come further forward. If you want more stretch in your calf, pull that toe closer. As you come back up, we're going to cross the right ankle over the left. Take a little twist right here. Keeping the spine long. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. And slowly release back to the front. Take that same right leg and step off to the side and step back in. It's as if you're stepping in and out of the car. Step out, step in. One more time. Step out, step back in. Ooh, that opens that hip. Fingertips reach to the sky again. Stretch up. And lift the left leg and circle. Circle that ankle. Circle, circle. Notice tightness, notice tension. Compassion for your fellow man. Compassion for places in your body that are tight and full of tension. You can mentally take your awareness to different parts of your body. Point, flex, point, flex, lower it a couple inches. Notice that it does engage core muscles too. And all the way down. Sit up straight and pull the toe towards your face. Elongate. That sounds loud. Is that too loud? Hope not. Pull the toe towards your face. Keep your spine nice and long. Come all the way back up. We're going to cross the left in front of the right. And then take a little twist right here. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly button in. Do that again. And as you make your way back to the front and cross your leg, we're going to take that left leg and step out of the car. And step in the car. And step out of the car. Step in the car. Let's loosen that hip joint up just a little bit. We got to keep things moving in the body. There we go. Back to your center. Fingertips are going to reach overhead. Again, root down with your feet. Your heels are underneath your knees. You're going to come forward as if you were in chair pose. Push down. Stand up in chair. And then rise all the way up. Lower your arms. Do that again. Sit back down slowly, looking to make sure I'm sitting on the chair, not onto the floor. Try that one more time. Lift it up, hinge forward, root down, and start to rise. Hold it in chair, hold, 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 and slowly stand up. We're going to step over to the right side of your chair. If I can move this up just a little bit, right to the end. So I'm standing back in the right corner of my chair. So I have room to reach out and hold the chair if need be. Feet are going to be about hip distance apart. Sweeping the fingertips overhead. I'm going to sit back in chair pose. Draw the hands to prayer. And then circle sweep. And you know when you're in chair pose, the knees stay behind the toes. And the weight kind of shifts a little bit into your heels. I can actually lift my toes up. So I'm feeling a little buoyant. Can you come up onto your tippy toes? I know that's a tall order. Sit back. And then do that again. Sweep it around, come up on your tippy toes. Sit back. Little balance challenges as we go. Reach, hold, 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 hold. Just lower your heels. Interlace your fingers, except for your pointer finger. You can't see it on the screen. And we're going to take a little bend to the right, a little half moon. Arjuna 1. Come all the way back. Let's take a little bend to the other side. Come back to your center. More balance challenge. So if you need to hold onto your chair, that's fine. You can take your outside leg, which would be your right leg, forward, and just do a little tap, another little tap. Or you can challenge your balance and bring your hands to your heart. Now just open it up to the side. You can tap your toe down, just a tiny little lift. So don't list away from it. Keep your spine upright right here and just lift, lift, lift. Do that again. Now bring it back behind you and lift. And I'll turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So you're kind of tapping down and squeezing glute, your buttocks, and your hamstring right behind your thigh. And I'm not arcing and throwing my back out. I'm just extending my leg. Now I'm going to bend the knees so they're side by side. So here you are, your knee is bent. And flex your foot. As you start to lean forward, push your knee back. Keep your thumbs at your heart and lift your face. A little balance. I have a doll from Thailand. Sits like this on my shoulder. And slowly release. Fingertips reach to the sky. We're going to step wide and circle down and lift it back up. And exhale down and lift it back up. And exhale down, bending the knees. Breathing deep into the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Bringing the hands to the thighs. And dropping the right shoulder in, big twist. And the left shoulder, big twist. Does it sound okay for everybody? Hope so. And as you roll yourself back up, we're going to do the same thing over here on the left side. So fingertips sweep overhead. We sit back in chair pose. We come up and rise up on your tippy toes. And then sit back again in chair. And circle sweep the arms, rise up and down, trying to keep the heels. I know mine go out too. Trying to stay up on your toes. This time sit back and roll the bottoms of your feet. Right there. We're going to push those arms back into those jet airplane arms. Elongate the spine. Soften the knees and then rise all the way up. As you draw your hands back to prayer in front of the heart, we'll take that outside leg, which is your left leg. And again, we'll just do some little taps and just kind of lift. lift. You wondered why we were opening our hips a little bit, because we're working the hip flexors a little bit. And then all we're going to do is take it off to the side. Now, for some of us, this is really a tough move to do, especially if you've had a hip replacement. Not talking to anybody. And then take it back behind you and squeeze. Squeeze that glute and that hamstring. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You got to build strength in the legs as well as flexibility. So if you bend that knee, your outside knee, and then flex your foot, and that's a dorsiflex. It's like that. So it engages your hamstring a little bit more. So as you lift forward, push your knee back and keep your thumbs at your heart. Right here. And slowly release. Step wide. Take your arms up and into goddess. Elbows draw in. We come back up. And then into a prayer squat. Imagine your back is flat up against a wall. Like I have a wall right here. And so as you slide down, your head, your bum, everything is against the wall. Well, this is a good thing to try at home, you guys. Sliding up and down the wall. Trying to keep yourself nice and flat. Keeping the spine long, the belly pulled in, the breath is smooth and fluid. One more time. Now we're going to step back over to the right side again. This time we're going to use the inside leg. So you're going to lift your knee to the front. Yep, we're coming into spinal balance. So you're going to take that leg back. And the right arm reaches forward. And it's important to keep the hips level. So don't twist and lift that hip higher. It's like you're squeezing your inner thighs towards each other. Come all the way back. We're going to do it again. The knee is going to lift. It's like a little counterbalance. And then press it back. Elongate, energetically reaching fingertips forward. Now look back at your toes. They should be facing the ground. That'll help keep that hip down. One more time. Lift it forward. Nice long spine. Always think and encourage your spine to get long and tall. And reach energetically, right fingertips forward. Now I'm going to take a huge giant step back on my railroad tracks. So my feet are separated as well as separated this way. So I have this huge, long, like lunge position. And I'm going to drop the back heel down and lift it up. And drop it down and lift it up. And then reach your arms up. So you're in this high lunge. We're just going to circle the arms. And again, it helps open up the heart. We're circling. We're circling, and I sure hope nobody can hear my creaky knees. Circle, circle. One more time. Big breath in. Draw your hands to prayer back in front of the heart. You're going to shift your weight. Come up. We're coming into Vrikshasana, the tree pose. Again, keeping the spine long so the hip opens out to the side. So again, you're engaging those hip flexors. Now, if this is tough for you, you can always bring it to a kickstand or any version that you'd like. How about if we hold plates? And then lift it up. Can you rotate your thumbs to the front? It'll help rotate your shoulders. And bring it all the way down. And rotate the thumbs. Come back to your center. And back to plate. We're going to step wide behind your chair again. And I'm just going to shift side to side because I like doing these sort of classical stretches by pushing across and pushing across and pushing because it opens up muscles that are tight and releases some tension. And some places we can't just get to by just sort of standing still and trying to stretch. So reach and then sweep it around and sweep it around. So I'm shifting my weight side to side. So I'm bending into my knee and trying not to allow my knee to go in front of my toe because my knees don't like that. Now use both hands to push and pull back and pull the belly button in as you do that. And press and pull and press and pull. It's time to push the couch across the room or rearranging the furniture for summer. You know, my grandmother used to take up all of her rugs in the summertime in her old house in Arlington, Virginia. And we would roll up, we'd push the furniture around and we'd roll up the rugs. And she'd put them away for the summer and open the windows and all the sheer curtains would blow in. It's really, that's what's in my mind about summer and about having things more open and bare. Come all the way back, circle sweep your arms and step over to the other side. So here's our spinal balance again, right here. So no matter where you are, make sure you've got access to your chair so you can lift your inside leg and then reach the left arm forward, the right leg back. Make sure the toes are facing down and you're reaching forward and back. So you're elongating your spine. And then come on back up and give yourself a little counterbalance. Shoulders back and down. Try that again. Big inhale, reach, press with your heel and your fingertips, and then come all the way back. One more time. Reach. And I'm going to step all the way back into that high lunge with my feet separated, still on railroad tracks. Fingertips are going to reach overhead. This time, we're going to circle the arms to the back. Circle back. Your shoulders love this, your chest, your shoulder blades. If I don't do these sorts of things all the time, I get little muscle spasms in my upper back, pain in the shoulders. You got to keep moving. My answer to pain is just move it some more. Eventually, it'll catch on and go away. Hands to prayer in front of the heart. Shift your weight. Come all the way up. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Again, we're elongating the spine. Root down with your standing foot. Open up, take your plates, go sit in the tree and have a picnic. And then reach them overhead and rotate your thumbs. Come all the way back. Back to your plates. It's very challenging to balance while moving your arms. I guarantee it. But it's something to practice. Balance is a skill. And we lose it as we age. We just do. So you have to practice it all the time. We're going to step back wide behind your chair again. Right here in the middle. Press your fingers forward. Open up chest expansion. Press the walls apart. This time you're going to turn your right toe out. Very well. Just do that. So your legs are wide. Classically, I have really long arms. Your ankles should be underneath your wrists. So when I bend my right knee into Warrior Two, my knee is directly over the ankle, and I'm looking out over my right fingertips. And then draw back, hands to prayer, and I'm squeezing the inner thighs towards each other as I do that. And reach back out. You should ideally be able to see where your big toe is in your shoe when you're in Warrior Two. Come all the way back, squeeze the legs towards each other. Try that again. And this time stay here, relax the shoulders, look out over your fingertips. Take a deep breath in, exhale, sink a little deeper. We're going to take this into reverse warrior or peaceful warrior, they call it. So keep your knee still bent, lift your right arm up, open up the rib cage, slide your left hand down your left leg, and look up at your fingers. See, my knee is still in that same position. I know it's starting to sing, so we get a break. We get to straighten it. Reach back a little further. If you need to hold your chair, hold your chair. This is a reverse triangle. So we're going to come right into triangle or Trikonasana by pushing your left hip out. Reach out with your right fingers and your underribs and elongate your spine. So try not to bend at the middle. Keep your chest open to the front. Hand can come in front of your thigh. your shin, wherever that works for you. So you have a straight line from the top to the bottom, or as best as you can. Let's add a little bit. Let's circle sweep this arm over your ear and look up. Can you pick up the bottom arm and hold your beach ball? It's summer. Oh, yeah, those are obliques that are talking to you now. Back to your warrior stance, relax. So in this warrior two, our palms are up. Our shoulders are a little bit more relaxed. And then pivot right back to the front center. Let's try the other side. Open up chest expansion again. Rotate the fingertips down. This looks like one of my arms is higher than the other. I have a monitor, so I can see what I'm doing too. And then we're just going to turn the left toes out this time. Palms are down, and bend into your left knee. I'm going to check my alignment to see my knee is over my ankle, and then I can see my foot. And then draw back. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink and relax. Inhale. And exhale, stay here. Keep breathing and relax. Keeping the shoulders balanced, centered right here over your hips. That reverse warrior or that peaceful warrior, take your gaze up to your hands, slide your right arm down and open up the rib cage. You're going to straighten that left leg to reverse triangle. And then slowly, stay in the line, stay in the line. Push your right hip out and reach out with your left underribs. So you're hinging at your hip. You're not just rounding down. You're pushing your hip out and making your spine long before you bring your hand to your shin. Or up here is fine. Just keep the spine long. And over time, with your chest open to the front without turning to look down, you might be able to go a little bit further. If you take your gaze up, it'll help you keep this chest open to the front. As you swing this arm over your ear and pick up the bottom arm and say, oh my goodness, squeeze the quadricep, then bend the knee and find your way back to warrior two with the palms up. This time we'll take the hands, interlace them, pivot back to the front and center, and then you're going to step back over to the right side. Reach up. We're going to go back to your outside, your right leg. So this time as you step back, remember you're on railroad tracks. So if your feet are on railroad tracks and you slid it back, they would be sort of parallel to each other. We're just going to drop the heel down so you have heel-to-heel alignment, or a little bit further apart. It makes it easier to balance. It's okay. We're looking to try to square the hips as much as we can. So if you open your back foot too much, you're torquing and twisting and you can't keep your back leg straight. Bend your left knee, fingertips will reach overhead. Warrior one. And take your gaze up to that space between your palms. Deep breath in, and we're going to open up the chest again with those cactus arms. Arc your spine, pull the belly in. We're going to take the hands and interlace behind you and draw your chest up even more as the fisted hands slide down your back leg. We're coming into humble warrior. So with the heart open, we're going to come forward and you may stop wherever you want. You may be here. You might bring your belly to your thigh. You might bring the rib cage or your shoulder and lift the fisted hands up. Wherever you are, the weight has shifted into your front foot, but your back heel is still down, so don't lift it up. Keep them flat. Slowly rising back up. Hands to your hips. Straighten that front leg. Oh, thank you. Hinge at your hip. We're coming into pyramid pose. So with those squared hips and that nice long spine, and you probably will need your chair here, your hands can stay on your hips or into your sacrum. Keep everything nice and long. You're going to feel the stretch in your hamstring. As you hold on to the chair, take your right hand across. We're going to rotate the spine into a revolved triangle. So take your rib cage and pull it and twist around. Keep your spine long and straight. So you don't want to bend. You want to keep pushing your sitting bones back as you do that. So you've got this rotation, but you've got a straight spine. Now you can put your left hand into your sacrum to know that you're not twisting at your hip and sacrum, just at your thoracic part of your spine, your rib cage, your waist. Slowly make your way back. You may hold on to the chair. We're going to shift the weight to come up. Now you've got some choices here. You can go right into chair pose again, or you could take that outside leg and cross it over into a bit of an eagle. And it's fine to leave your arms and forearms, or take your right arm underneath your left. You can hug yourself, lift your arms, wrap your hands, lift your elbows up a little higher. This is actually a balance pose and a heart opener. Your heart chakra runs from the front to the back, as well as long linear arms. So we're balancing, or our forearms are together, or we're in chair. And as we rise up and open up the arms, we're going to step wide behind your chair again. Take a deep breath in, hinge at your hip, bring your right forearm down, lift the left arm up, big lift, dive underneath, grab hold of your shoulder, give yourself a big hug. So it's not a virtual hug anymore, it's a real hug. Hug yourself, you deserve it. Lift it all the way up, open it up. Now this time, left forearm down, right arm reaches up. Keep the spine long and straight. Dive it underneath and see if you can grab your shoulder. And that might be tough. Your arm might be down here and you're going, I can't get it. Keep crawling it up. And as you stand up, crawl your fingers around to your shoulders. We need this range of motion in order to dress ourselves. Lift your elbows up. And then open it up. There you go. Step over, we've got one more side. So it's the outside leg, it'll be your left leg, that steps all the way back and finds warrior one. So right knee bent right over your ankle, left leg is straight, both heels are pressing into the earth. And we lift the gaze, we lift the arms, we draw the tailbone to the earth. You can feel the stretch in your hip flexors. And then open, squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're going to take the hands and interlace them. And if you can, if you remember, you probably do the same thing every time. Switch, put a different thumb on top. It helps your brain. Lift your heart open, squeeze the shoulder blades back, and here comes our humble warrior. So the weight kind of shifts, but you're going to keep your back foot pressing into the ground. Maybe lifting those fisted arms up over your head. Elbows are pulling apart and not being locked. Slowly begin to lift back up. Here comes Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose, so straighten that front leg. Hands to your hips or hands in your sacrum. And hinge. Keep that long, straight spine. Natural curve here. You can hold your chair. And this is where I'm going to reach across with my left arm and rotate my spine. Still straight, twisting toward the chair. Right hand in the sacrum to keep it from twisting around so I know that it's nice and flat, squared and even. You can even lift your arm if you want. That's a revolved triangle. Parivrtta Trikonasana. And then slowly make your way back. This is where we're going to come in either to eagle or to chair. So you're going to shift your weight. And yep, you can take a chair or you can wrap your outer leg around. You can hook it, you can ground it, you can float it, whatever you'd like. Right there. And we'll take the left arm underneath the right. And it's basically you're hugging yourself. Your elbows are past each other, lift the arms up back to back, and then bring your hands towards each other. And it's another balance challenge. So lift the elbows up, and you're stretching the upper back. We keep squeezing the shoulder blades together. This is where we're opening and stretching. Breathing. And then slowly, if you're already here, that's fine. Come all the way up, shoulders back and down. Inhale, rise up. You guys are just awesome. Let's go back and have a seat. So have a seat on the front edge of your chair. Lift the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, round over, reach underneath again. Inhale, lift it back up. And we're going to lift up the right knee and circle your ankle. So we like to do this. It makes the ankles feel better. And if you're able, cross your ankle on top of your thigh, or you can cross it here at your ankle to ankle and start to twist again. Hand on your shin, left hand on your right knee, or maybe even further. See if you can keep your spine long as you do this and not crunch forward here. So if you breathe deep and open your lungs and squeeze your shoulder blades together, breathing. Bring your gaze to the front, slowly unwind and release. Try the other side. Lifting up, circling your ankle. And same thing, crossing at the ankle or at the thigh. It's sort of reminiscent of half a lotus pose, you know, where you used to go like this and hook your feet like that. Ugh. Not sure I can do that very well anymore. So we do half at a time. So you can add a little bit of a twist in there because you know how much we like to twist. Your organs like to be massaged. You have to do a little twisting every day. It's good for your digestion. Things work better. Breathe in, lengthen, out. I think that bird just committed suicide into the window. Oh my gosh. Slowly unwind. I want you to push yourself back in your chair. Rest your hands in your lap once again. Soften your gaze or close your eyes for a moment. I want you to allow yourself just to marinate in the compassion and appreciation of the intention that you set at the beginning of this practice. Let your breath slow down. Gently allow your right ear to drop to the right shoulder. And slowly allow the chin to the chest. And then to the opposite side, left ear to the left shoulder. And once more, the chin is on the chest. The head just hangs heavy. As we inhale, bring the face to the front and center. Roll your shoulders back one time. Inhale. Sweep the fingertips up to the sky. Palms press and draw the hands to prayer in front of the heart. Feeling the support of the chair behind you. Take a deep breath in. Fill the lungs from top to bottom and then exhale very, very slowly. Allow the breath to bring balance back to the body and mind. Inhaling again, recalling that intention. Exhale out any residual stress, tension, negativity out of the body. And thank your body for bringing you to this practice and your breath for giving you life. And go out and share appreciation and gratitude to all the people that you run into today. They may need it. Virtual hugs. Namaste.